It could have been a disaster for a new pilot when the front wheel fell off the plane, but some remarkable teamwork led to a safe landing. Good to have you with us for Local 4 News at 6. I'm Devin Skilliam.
I'm Kimberly Gill, a student pilot on just her third solo flight. Quickly learned what every pilot probably worries about, an equipment problem, turning a simple flight into a life and death struggle.
Unfortunately, there was help nearby, and a young pilot, Taylor Hash, earned her stripes the hard way. Rod Maloney live tonight at Oakland County International Airport with an amazing story. Rod.
Taylor's 21, works out here at the airport, is learning how to fly. Then there's Chris Yates. He's a corporate pilot, flies in from L.A. He's here on the ground for about an hour and is going to bring some people back to L.A. But together, these two strangers collaborate on that old pilot's adage, every landing you walk away from is a good one.
Of this white bar, the tire came loose, this entire, gear assembly came loose, and, I was just left pretty much here. Yeah, was where I had to land that plane.
Taylor had no inkling what Chris Yates saw while sitting in a cockpit just yards away.
And the airplane flew. So the nose gear wheel just bounced a couple of feet up in the air and just rolled down the runway and landed in the grass.
Leaving everyone wondering how Taylor would safely land.
I didn't know what I was going to do for a couple minutes, for sure. I was mind blown, a little freaked out, scared. I only have 50 hours in the airplane.
So my reaction to that was, that's not good for somebody.
He called the control tower and then just stepped in to assist a young pilot.
I knew immediately, just by the sound of her voice, that she was probably a student pilot.
Delta Charlie pilot, what's your name, kiddo?
The tower closed off all traffic, while Chris guided Taylor through taking a few spins around the airport to get comfortable, to work on a low-level approach, be calm, and start thinking about her soft landing training. And with Chris in her ear, in she came.
Landed on the back two main gear, kept the nose up as long as I could, and set it down. The bar broke, but the plane stayed center, which was the goal. We just wanted it to stay center on the runway.
I'm proud of you, kiddo. You're a very, very seasoned, very old soul, salt of the earth human being, and she's naturally gifted in an airplane.
There is so much to this emotional story. For instance, Taylor is also Chris's daughter's name. He choked up in all of this, thinking it could have been his daughter in there. And that's how they quickly bonded. And then Taylor told me that while she was up in the air, she said, I'm not so sure I want to fly anymore. But then she got that thing down on the ground and she did walk away. And she was able to say, hey, I still want to be that corporate pilot that Chris is. Amazing. Back to you guys.
It sure is. You talk about that bond, so I'm curious whether Taylor and Chris have had much of a chance to speak to each other since Friday.
Every day they have talked, and in fact, they're going to get together. They want Taylor to fly out so she can meet the other Taylor, and they're going to fly to some landings in Las Vegas and the like. But these people have bonded quickly,
sure.
And who could blame them?
Boy, what a story. All right, Rod.